I know I'm on a roll and I see it in myself, but there's a lot of things that's churning upstairs in my head that's really didn't kind of, one thing happens and it open up a whole can of worms. And what I want to say is that we have all these non-for-profit organizations. I've been feeling this way about non-for-profit organizations for a long time. And if I'm wrong or there's somebody out there who has really got some true help, please let me know because from my experience, I don't think they're really worthy. I think they're name only an umbrella to collect funds and they don't divvy them out. Um, when I was working, it was mandatory for us to contribute to United Way. And ever since my mother died of pancreatic cancer, I've had a bad taste for United Way. Matter of fact, I have a bad taste for them kind of organizations, period, because I think they do a lot of advertising. People with money donate, employees donate, and when there is a need, that need is not filled. And the reason why I say that is not by what I heard, but this is facts. When my mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, my aunt worked in a company where she had contributed like 20 plus years. And so when we needed the funds to help offset some costs that I was spending most of my money to maintain the house and the bills and what Medicare didn't pay for, they would come out of pocket, which can be quite expensive. So she told me, she said, go to United Way, call them because I've contributed for years. So I called them, and the lady told me it was nothing that she could do. She couldn't help whatsoever. Now, what is the purpose of United Way? What is the purpose of all these non-for-profit organizations? You collect all this money, and I called my aunt, and this didn't happen recently. This happened some years ago, but even to this day, it still pisses me off. And when I work for companies, I tell them I would never, don't ask because I'm not contributing. If I want to give to somebody, I'll dig in my pocket and give it to them from my hand to theirs. But you will not filter my funds to a non-for-profit organization saying they're helping somebody. And I just don't see that. That's just a bunch of bull crap to me from my perception. And I'm still pissed about it. And my mom died in 97 and it still rubs me the wrong way. But the company I work for, so they made it mandatory. And I said, well, you can make it whatever you want. You give me my pink slip today because I am not contributing to a company that lies. And pretty much, I think they lie. I'm not really in agreement with any non-for-profit organization because I've been around a bunch of people. I have a girlfriend who had breast cancer, and she's still struggling to play catch up to the bills. So can somebody tell me what is the real purpose for these organizations in the name of you have all these walks and you're saying you're representing for people, but when the people need, the needs are not met. Something is wrong with this picture. So maybe can somebody explain to me? I mean, I don't understand. I didn't get a penny for my mama. And it wasn't for me. It was for my mother so she can get the best care. It would offset the cost. But I ended up paying a whole bunch of money out of my pocket. So please help me to understand. I don't like none of y'all because y'all full of it. Y'all collect this money and you get billions of dollars. I seen thermometers, where you got a certain goal. And if you think about it, you calculate, if you get 700,000 from 10 companies, that's a nice chunk of change. But how much of that money are you dispersing out?